Please, Professor, I need to speak to you immediately.
Yes, but this young lady was next.
I really need to be home in the next 20 minutes.
Well, unless someone has died, I don't see why I can't wait.
All I really need you to do is sign this so I can drop your class.
And why would I do that?
It's a long, personal reason. One I'd rather not disclose.
Well, again, I don't see why I can't wait a few minutes while I'll take time with the young lady. Arma?
No, that's okay. I don't really have class in for another 20 minutes, so, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Michael, isn't it?
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry it took so long. He was looking for you when I came out.
That's okay. I'm going to my next class anyway.
I really need to drop his class.
Why?
It's a long, embarrassing story.
Huh. Well, why don't you tell me about it on the way?
Okay.
My name's Arma.
I'm Mike.
Hey, why the long face?
I did it again.
No! You didn't correct a professor again, did you?
I can't help it if I know more than the professors. Shit, I thought college would take care of this problem.
Correcting professors is rude. People don't like to be told that they're wrong.
I know, I guess I should just fade into the masses.
You don't get it. Fading into the masses won't get you what you want. You just have to be more tactful when speaking to people.
You're right. So who's that douche you were with yesterday?
Someone I met in Professor Bauer's office.
You know, if I wasn't your best friend, I think all this time you're spending with the professor might mean you have just a little bit of a crush on him.
Stop it! So I've had to ask him questions lately because I'm working on this project and he even understands.
What's up?
Got what I asked for?
Yeah, but I told you to bring her by next class. She's cool, she's down. That's why you need it so quick.
Need some time to make it my own.
Well, you have to do some extra tweaking, because I ain't finished yet.
That's fine. No professor would believe top-notch work from me. Here you go.
There you go.
What just happened?
Don't worry about it, it's just business.
You're not selling term papers again, are you?
Not term papers. I'm selling code for class. These noobs will pay top dollar for what I got. Listen, not all of us have scholarships and grants to go to school. Now back to that weird guy you're with. What's with him?
Well, he's in one of Garrett's higher level classes and says he's got to drop all of his classes for the semester.
Garrett? You mean Professor Bauer, right?
Yeah, Professor Bauer. Seems as though someone's messing with his family and he needs to go home.
What kind of trouble?
Well, his dad's on the city council, and it seems as though someone started a smear campaign against him. Well, now Michael has got to go home and help him overcome this bad press.
What's his name?
Alik. Michael Alik. Why?
Yeah, it says there that some watchdog group found some evidence to Alik's campaign fund, some shady fund connected with Al-Ansar Islam.
I don't believe that Michael and his father would be involved in something like that.
Would you be against us looking into it? I mean, if he's innocent, maybe it could help him.
You sneaky little bastard. I said I might be willing to do this again. When will you give up?
Come on, Arma, if he's innocent, what's the harm?
Okay, so we're only looking into it. But remember, we have to get to Professor Bauer in like before.
Already on it. Professor Bauer, it's Alvin. Yeah, can you come to the quad? Word.
So you called me?
You remember that student that was in your office yesterday?
That's a long time ago. Yes, of course I remember. Michael Leak. He needed to drop some classes. What of it?
Well, we kind of want to help him out. You know, like we did with Susan.
Really? Okay. Well, if I remember my morning news correctly, his father's in trouble due to some allegations of his campaign money going to fund terrorist cells.
Yeah, that's it. We looked into it, and there's enough evidence, according to the newspapers and the AG's office, to proceed with a full investigation. But what's weird is he served some time in the National Guard for a few years.
It certainly doesn't fit the profile of a businessman that would send money to help an enemy. Doesn't mean that he's innocent, though.
I could just tell that Michael's a good person. Please, we want to make sure that he's innocent.
And are you ready to accept it if he's not?
Yes.
Okay. What do we have?
Well, I found that the main evidence was pulled from files on the server at the campaign's office. The AG will most likely be calling for access to those servers to find the source and more evidence that might not link to the terrorist.
What do we need to do to get those files before they're sequestered?
Well, I could take a day to catch some Wi-Fi access at the offices, then use the packets to reconstruct into their server.
We don't have that kind of time. The story was released yesterday. They're probably well on their way to getting those servers.
All right, well, hardware run needs to happen.
Hardware run?
Hardware run, I need to get into their offices and use their computers directly. Yeah, I gotta access the servers through their machine on site. There's no way they'll let me on site.
You have the number to the campaign office? Alvin, give me your cell phone. Hello. How are you doing today? My name's David, and I'm with Galvanized Solutions. Are you the manager of the office? Hello, Tim. May I take a few minutes of your time to offer you a chance at our new service? Good. Galvanized Solutions offers server solutions that are security-minded and tested by all types of intrusions. Yes, we offer low-cost server space with a high level of security. You may have heard we use the same TCP protocols as the Department of Defense uses to protect their mainframes. Sure, I understand. No, thank you. May I ask who your current provider is? Thank you. Please have a great evening, and if you ever change your mind, you can contact us at 1-800-GALVANIZED. Hello. Hey, this is Tim Shepard over at Councilman Leak's office. Having trouble finding the order number to the account we have with you. No, I'm not at the office right now. Yeah, I understand. You need to get that to release the information. Okay, I understand. Sorry to bother you. By the way, who was the guy who you sent over last time? He was excellent. Helped me with the problem that I had on my laptop. Chris Gentry. Thanks. Tell him he was awesome. I'll call when I get to the office and find those security passwords. Okay, thank you. Hello, this is Chris Gentry from Interlock Incorporated. Who am I speaking? Good morning, Kelly. Just got a call that you might need someone to check out your server. Are you having any trouble logging on? Because I just tried to remotely enter your system and it looks like someone's changed the admin password. Has anyone accessed the server lately that might have admin rights? Yeah, that's okay if you don't know. Maybe you could help me out here. I want to make sure it's not just me having a problem. What's your password and logon ID? Okay. Yeah, I can get on with your ID, but I need to get in under the admin. Tell you what, we'll send someone over in the next hour to work on that, okay? In fact, I have a guy right here that I'm going to send over. His name's Alvin Turner. Is that okay? Okay. He'll be seeing you soon. Thanks for all the help, Kelly. Okay. You have the address, Kelly's ID and password. That should be all you need to get admin access to the servers.
That was awesome. They just gave you all that information. You didn't even have to hack them. That was...
Incredibly devious.
Could you teach me to do that?
No. We need to be on site within the hour if we're going to get this done. Let's go.
So I'm just supposed to go up there, pretend like I'm a tech specialist and be let in?
Well, yes. Remember to mention the company's name, Interlock Incorporated, and that you've been sent by Chris Gentry.
What if they don't believe me?
Don't let them not believe you. It's all in how you walk in. Act as if stopping you would be an inconvenience to them. Don't be mean, just confident.
Arma, you think I can do this?
Of course I do.
I can do this.
No, yeah. They said there was going to be a party in DC, and I said I was going to go, but I didn't make it. Oh, you went? How was it? Oh. Well, you know, I've just been so busy.
Kelly, right? I'm Alvin from Interlock. Chris sent me to look over your servers.
Servers are over there to the left.
Right. Just log off so I can be back here and log on to the server room.
Okay. I don't know. I'm supposed to log off on the server. Yeah. Whatever. I'm very busy.
I never got to speak with you about why you were in my office the other day.
I just wanted to see if I could get into your evening class.
You're already taking 21 credit hours. Why would you want to be in that class, even if it'd be an easy A for you?
Well, I figured that another class would be impressive to MIT.
Arma, I must be upfront with you. I'm your professor. That's what my relation to you is. Arma, look at me. You're a very attractive young woman. I'm a professor, an older man, very aware of his surroundings. I see how you look at me, how you react.
What are you talking about?
Arma, I care about you like I care about Alvin. I want to see both of you live up to your potential. I don't want to see you fall between the cracks like most young people do.
So do you really think I could be one of the top in my field?
Yes, both you and Alvin. Hello? Hey, what's happening? Okay, we'll be in.
What's wrong?
It's Alvin, he's been caught.
No, is it cute? Yeah. Excuse me. You can't go back there unless you have an appointment.
Chris Gentry, my guy just called, said the system's in fatal crash. We need to get back there right away. This is our assistant.
How many assistants does it take to fix a server? No. I don't know. Some computer dork. I don't know. Whatever. Server's down.
Hey, join the party, guys.
Michael, I can explain.
No, you can't. You've caused my father enough grief. Get out or I'll call the police.
No, we've done nothing of the sort.
After you told me what happened, I told Alvin, and we decided to check it out and see if you were right. We don't mean...
Enough lies. I caught this one over here running through the server with this thumb drive. He's just downloading more hate and lies.
No, I wasn't.
No, what he was trying to do was to get more information about who doctored your father's books.
I think I already know what happened.
Are you serious? All right, start from the beginning.
First, he's got to promise not to call the cops.
You want to make demands when you've been caught running through a private server?
Technically, this is a public server in a public place of work, so yeah, I'm making a demand. Okay. I'll tell you, just don't call the police.
Yes, Dad. I think I know what happened to the server. All right. Yes. Okay. All right. Bye.
As I said, act with confidence and anyone will believe that you're doing what you said you are, even if it's not true.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just don't like to be played. You should have seen your face as I was dialing.
Okay, enough of the jokes. What did you find, Alvin?
Well, nothing big yet. When I looked at the backup files, I found something weird.
So, you found something weird with the backup files, right?
He was saving the file to decompile it at home.
Actually, that little thing's a microcomputer running an OS that allows me to real-time decompile and even recover data.
So is it still working?
Well, actually, I never stopped or logged off, so yeah.
Be right back. I need to make a call. Yeah, Alex, it's Garrett. Okay, I think this situation can be controlled. Yeah, it's about what we talked about earlier. Okay, so here's what you need. I know it's going to take some creative problem solving, but we need a few hours. They need some legroom just to see what they can do. Look, we both know this guy's innocent. Let's just let him go and let him see what they can find out. The AG's office is not in the business of proving people innocent. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Look, just get it done, okay? All right, you get back in touch with me when you have it all straightened out.
We found a discrepancy with the old backup files.
So what does that mean? That some new information's been planted?
Well, there's a big chunk missing, which means our guy's a moron of a hacker. We may not have enough evidence, but we do have a lead. The scripter left a trail your mother could follow.
I'm sure he spoofed whatever IP he was using. Even the script kid, he's smart enough to cover their tracks.
I don't know, I got a few runs and spoofs, but I have the IP the data came from. Static IP, so I should be able to find out the exact person or people.
Exactly how long is that going to take?
Well, if you guys help, we should be able to run multiple traces. I'd have an exact time, but usually I'm the one being pinged, not the pinger.
Well, that shouldn't be hard since we all know how to spoof. Let's get started on it.
Okay, good. You guys get rolling with it. I need to make a few phone calls. Give me a call as soon as you know something.
Hello, Professor. We saw you coming.
All this cloak and dagger stuff, pretty scary. What brought this on?
Just trying to watch our backs.
Fair enough.
Come on in.
Okay, so tell me what you found.
We have an IP address and a website linked to a racist group.
So these guys are the ones that planted the information?
Well, it seems the origin was within my father's campaign.
Someone in your dad's office was the one that planted the data? Why didn't they just go change the files themselves?
Because if he or she did, they'd trace it back to them.
True, but this elaborate scheme of including the racist group, it all seems a bit far-fetched somehow.
Yeah, but the IP terminal we found in my father's campaign office was a slave terminal, which means anyone has access to it.
Good news is we did some digging and might seem we narrowed down our prospect.
We could make him go to his source. This is what we do. Alvin, you have the reconstituted files, right?
Yeah.
Okay, replace the jacked up files, make it look really bad, enough so that anybody that's looking at the files will be tipped off. Then Michael, you need to have the phone company for the office monitor any phone calls made. Since your dad's office pays for this service, it should be available. Alvin, I want you to cut Mr. Shepard's cell service off. Can you handle that?
Yeah, I need to jump into his bank account and get the router number to his cell account. That way I could just drop the payment again.
That's good if his payment is delinquent, but I have a feeling this guy pays his bills on time. Maybe make a request to change services or something that would invalidate his contract terms.
I could hack the Bluetooth and double park on his line. This would allow us to receive and even listen in on this conversation.
You need a blue box to do that.
A what?
Not a problem. I made one about a year ago.
What's a blue box?
It can interrupt, steal, or just be used to listen in on.
Hell, Bluetooth's so easy to crack.
So why haven't you built one?
I shake too much to use a solder.
Okay, this makes it easier. Now Alvin and Arma get the files to look hacked and make sure that they look convincing enough to tip someone off to the situation. Michael, when the police come to get the files, make sure you stay close to Tim. Sometime tomorrow when the information gets out, he'll know it didn't work. He should be getting a call from whoever paid him. You'll intercept that call and make sure you find out a name or a number.
How do I do that?
Make sure the capture phone has caller ID or star 69 the caller. As soon as you hear the person talk, hang up. Do this as many times as necessary over the next hour.
Why?
We want this person to continue to call so we can get a number or a line. Once the source doesn't get Shepard after a few calls, they'll most likely try to make direct contact with him.
So what happens when we find this person, if there even is a person?
Things will already be out of our hands. Police will already have found the evidence to be faulty. If Shepard is receiving money to do these things, then he'll owe someone a lot of money and have made an enemy.
Hell yeah.